So she writes this story. It exposes you. So all of your friends, to your point of your father's friends and colleagues, like they suddenly know, oh, Shia is Libs of TikTok.
Yeah.
What was that like for you, number one? And number two is my understanding is that for people who aren't familiar, when you dox somebody, that means that you put out their name and address and personal identifiable information. She connected to your real estate license, which had your address, correct?
Yeah. So she showed up to a couple homes
What?
that, yeah, she was knocking on a lot of people's doors in LA. um, and anyone who the home was connected to my last name, like she went to quite a few homes and then knocked on neighbors'
Wait,
doors.
so just in other words, did she, I mean, this sounds pretty old school. I'm sure it was on the internet, but she kind of went down the phone book, if you will, right? Looked at people who had your last name and knocked on the door.
Yeah. And then knocked on neighbors' doors. Like, do you know if there are any right chicks who live around here? Like, yeah, that's what she did.
Okay, so let me get back to the nut of the question. You've been living in anonymity, posting this stuff on the side for fun, getting a kick out of it, growing a huge audience, and now suddenly you have people in your neighborhood and your family being, "Hi, what's going on? What is the reaction, and how does that work?"
So the reaction was incredible. Like everyone in my family was getting tons of messages like, wow, Chaya is amazing, what she's doing. So
You
my
must live in a
commute,
very interesting part of LA.
yeah. So I'm an Orthodox Jew, and Orthodox Jews do tend to vote Republican.
Okay,
My entire family are Republicans. All of my relatives, pretty much everyone I know is Republican.
good.
So it really wasn't like it wasn't that controversial. Like I will say most everyone was just super impressed. Like people were messaging me and my mom, and they were just like, wow, like we're so proud of your daughter. So I mean, like she exposed me as being this like super based girl who like took on the woke and
Right.
it's against child transitioning and against confusing children about their identity and sexualizing kids. Like what's not to like about that?